Well, good afternoon. Here we are in Harrogate, second job of the day, and we've been called to do this lovely garden patio. Indian sandstone, a little bit green and grimy in places, and I think this is going to make a really good before and after video. I mean, look at this. Blimey. This is something that we see a lot with Indian sandstone. We've got fossilised vegetation, but the surface is so grimy you can hardly see it and you can't really enjoy it. Here and here. Beautiful one there. So walk around the garden, we've got this beautiful centrepiece there with a bird bath on the top. Very dirty and grimy. Another thing about this garden is that there's an awful lot of pots that are going to need moving, including these oak planters. The problem moving these is that often they fall to bits, so I'm just going to work my way around them. And another thing about today's clean is that the customer would prefer that I didn't use any chemicals. I have lots of wildlife in the garden and a resident hedgehog as well. And whilst we always rinse down really thoroughly, I don't think that would be a problem. But, you know, better safe than sorry. Just going to pause here for a moment just to highlight a fairly common problem that you come across. Very often on the edge of the house there's a soakaway which could be infilled with pea gravel. Try as you might, it's inevitable that a lot of this will be blown about by the pressure washer. So what I'm going to do now before any further cleaning is just scrape up the pea gravel that's been dislodged. We'll put that to one side. A bit later on we'll give it a rinse before putting it back where it came from. Well, that's all the pressure washing done. There's a lot of rinsing off to do and sorting out this pea gravel as well so that we can put it back to where it came from. Early indications are this is going to look fantastic. So when I met with the owner earlier on, we talked about what to clean and what not to. We decided that we didn't want to do the flower border edges, these little dwarf walls, because it's quite naturalistic looking. There's lots of moss on there. There's a foxglove growing in the side of the wall there, so we've kept that as is. But I've just been speaking with the lady in the house because I needed a decision about whether we clean the bird bath or not. She said give it a clean. Well, I think the birds are going to be made up with that. Well, we're about done. I think it looks fantastic. Amazing, actually. Quite a challenging job with all the plant pots to move around. And we weren't doing any chemical treatment here either. Before we pack up, let's just have a look at some of those trouble spots that we started with. You could hardly see these vegetation fossils, but they're a real feature now. And this circular pave feature really looking great now. And of course there's the bird bath. So I'm very pleased with it. I think the customer will be too. And get packed up. Got another job tomorrow.